Welcome back to our Roundup series, where we provide you with a brief update on our three main pillars: academics, social-emotional learning, and operations. Under academics, Spring Valley and Ramapo High School recently held their Final Five ceremony for their class of 2023.
On this day, I make a commitment.
Students commit to the Final Five in the fall of their senior year in order to pledge that they are not going to slack off, that they're really going to focus for the final push towards graduation.
Make sure you finish strong. Finish to the very end.
The Final Five commitments are achieving an acceptable grade point average, passing all of your Regents examinations, an acceptable attendance and discipline record, taking one college entrance examination, and applying to one college or trade school, in addition to performing community service hours.
We had a principal years ago, he wanted the seniors to take the ACT and take the SAT, and also to apply to a college. And as Dr. Wortham came in, she added the community service component, the mentoring. So those were always expectations, but now they're memorialized.
The students have their own pledge.
I will have an acceptable GPA.
The mentors have a pledge.
I will provide assistance in helping them complete the graduation requirements.
The families have a pledge.
I make a commitment to be at the forefront of keeping up with the progress of my child's education.
They receive a pin and a certificate. At graduation, we'll see our students wearing their pins from their Final Five.
I really respect this whole idea of a Final Five commitment ceremony. And I've never seen this anywhere else, but for that you should be applauded. Thank you all. This month, we highlight the work at Summit Park Elementary School. Our teachers and social workers provide a safe and secure culture for our students recently entering our country.
Una carita feliz y mis amigas en la escuela.
Our Amistades program, which means friendship in Spanish. It is a program geared specifically for our newcomer English language learners arriving from different countries outside of the USA.
We wanted to focus on the social emotional needs of our newcomers. So the first cycle are our students that arrived to this country literally this summer, and just acclimating them to the American culture, the educational system, without letting them forget about their traditions and their culture.
Students are given different outlets to really showcase their communication skills, whether that be through illustrations, writings, words, or just speaking with one another with a guided professional. Our students had a story to tell. We really fostered an environment where students were thinking and learning and growing together.
They're more open to learn, maybe because it took off a burden from talking about their experiences, but they came back as different children when they came back from this program.
I've seen a huge increase in their self-confidence and their motivation to want to come to school and just to have their voice be heard. It's just an amazing program.
During the pandemic, East Ramapo provided many different technology solutions to provide effective instruction virtually. Many of these technologies are here to stay.
Mirrors. I can write about my roller coaster ride. Schoology is a learning management system that East Ramapo uses in order for teachers to be able to share assignments and resources with not only the students but also the families and the parents so that they can be involved in their child's education. Schoology was extremely important in 2020 when the students weren't in school. But Schoology is still an important element. It's used for homework, it's used to do centers, and it's used to share resources like sight words and different activities that we do in the classroom. Today, we are doing personal narratives, and we want the children to have a shared experience. A lot of the children have never been on a roller coaster before, and this is an opportunity to do a roller coaster ride virtually, and then all share through writing what we did. It helps me as a teacher to determine skill level because number one, it gives all the students the same experience. And the good thing is once the stories are done and go home, the students can not only share the story with their parents, but they can share the roller coaster ride and the whole experience with their families. Every assignment we could use using Schoology. We could share books using Schoology with the students. It was almost a lifesaver as far as being able to teach the students.
That's all for this month's Roundup. Here's to a great 2023 East Ramapo.